Dave, we're here at our third presentation information evening. How pleased are you with that one?
Absolutely delighted. There's been a lot of information evenings where the guest speakers have been fantastic, but dare I say it, that was as good as I've seen and heard, and to get a standing ovation was just incredible. An incredible man on an incredible evening for me, so absolutely delighted the way it went.
I know you've had some fantastic feedbacks from this night so far, but that was a particularly powerful one, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think when you've got someone who brings the history to life. I mean, a lot of those boys, our boys, the players, are studying it in history, and one of the reasons I wanted them here. So, to bring it to life the way only Arek can, because he's lived it and experienced it, is a special moment. And certainly for the boys, even if they don't quite get it yet, some of the under 12s and 13s, in 5-10 years when there's no more of these survivors left, they'll realise, tonight that they were part of something extraordinary, in my opinion.
So Arek, you've joined us at the Everton Academy tonight. Talk us a bit about what you've been telling the lads there.
Well, I talked about my life and how I got out of the situation and so on, and when I arrived in England, and I gave them an outline of my life, basically, to the people.
What do you hope the lads and the parents will take from that tonight?
Well, I do educate a lot of young people, schools, universities and so on, and they get quite a lot about it. It's part of history, and they learn quite a lot, actually.
Just touching on one thing you mentioned during the speech, I know you've visited Liverpool in the past. Is it quite a special city for you?
Yes, because I came here in 1946 with 20 boys, and I used to like Liverpool a lot, and it was quite bombed at that time, 1946, and now it's a beautiful city, and I like the people of Liverpool. I like the way they talk and everything about them.
Third presentation night tonight. How helpful are you finding these so far?
Well, this one in particular was extraordinary. You saw the best and the worst of humanity encapsulated in one evening, and it was an evening that I'm sure the children would have found massively impactful, and certainly the adults did. Extraordinary and very moving and humbling evening. So a real tick in the box that Everton should lay on an occasion like this, because the benefit to their team and the parents, I think, would be exceptional.
You mentioned the benefits of nights like this. How powerful a message was that tonight?
It was one of the most powerful messages I've ever experienced in my life, never mind in the children's life. But it set into context the trivia that might concern us in our daily lives. When you see a man who's overcome extraordinary odds and come through it with such dignity, integrity, and as an example to young men, he is just your perfect role model.
What are the messages that you'll take and your son will take from tonight?
Always remain humble. And I think that's one of the things that attracts me about my son being at the Everton Academy, is the emphasis on modesty and humility. And I thought that the evening was really consistent with that theme that runs through the Everton Academy.